Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Wendy's Kooky Crochet Tutorial. In this video, we're going to be making a simple kind of beginner friendly scarf, and I'm going to make mine child size for probably 7 to 10-year-olds, something like that. So the width of the scarf is going to be around 6 inches to maybe 8 inches, somewhere around there. And then the length is going to be around 55 inches, somewhere around there. So anyway, to get started, you can do a couple of things. You can either chain, and then I'm going to half double crochet all the way down that chain, or you can do a half double crochet, a chainless half double crochet. So I'm going to start off using a chainless half double crochet, but you do not have to do that. You can start off using just chaining to about the 6 to 8 inch width, and then working down your chain. What I'm using here is I'm going to use a Red Heart Super Saver, and I believe this color is Forest. And then I'm going to use my 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. So I'm going to make a slip knot onto my crochet hook, and then I'm going to chain 2. So there's 1, 2, and I have an in-depth video on how to do the chainless half double crochet, just by the way. So I'm going to yarn over like I'm doing a half double crochet, and I'm going to insert my hook in that first chain that I made. I'm going to yarn over and I'm going to pull through. Then I'm going to yarn over and pull through that first loop on my hook. And then I'm going to yarn over again and pull through all 3. I like using this stitch because it's a stretchier stitch. So you see right here I have my first half double crochet. Now our next one, we're going to not work in this one right here, not the one that the 3's above, but the one right beside it. So again, I'm going to yarn over. I'm going to insert my hook right here. So not the where we have the half double crochet stack, but the one right beside it. I'm going to yarn over again, pull through. So I have 3 loops on my hook now. I'm going to yarn over. I'm going to pull through that first loop, and I'm going to yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. And you see here how you have like where your chain would have been. So here's where your chain would have been. And I'm going to keep on doing that until I get the length that I need. So I'm going to yarn over, insert my hook into that stitch there. Hi Lucy. Yarn over, pull up a loop, and you have 3 loops on your chain. Yarn over, pull through that first loop, and then yarn over and pull through all 3. And I'm just going to keep on doing that until I get the width that I need. And I don't know how long this is. I'm not very good at eyeing how long something is, just FYI. So let's see, how long are you? You're about 5 inches. So I need a few more at least. Alright, let's see how long I've got it now. And if I think that's a good width. I mean, I'm making it for a child, but I would like him to be able to wear it, you know, for a little while anyway. So that's about long enough. So that's about 7.5 or so. So that's wide enough. Now the thing is for the length. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chain 1, then I'm going to turn, and I'm just going to do 1 half double crochet in each stitch all the way down. So what's important here is you might want to count your stitches, because you don't want to accidentally add or take away a stitch. So you don't want to accidentally skip a stitch, and you don't want to accidentally add a stitch. And it can be, if you're not used to doing this, so if you're just really a beginner and you're not used to doing this, it can be really, really hard to tell where your last stitch is at. So it can be really easy to accidentally add a stitch. So again, I'm just half double crocheting in each stitch all the way down. And I've got one more stitch to go. So it can be a little confusing, because you could be like, so I've got this one little stitch right here to go, but you can look at this and you can think, well, maybe that next one's a stitch also, but it's not. It's not a stitch. So that's what you have to remember, is that last one is not a stitch. That's where you started off. That's your turning chain. So you're chaining 1, and then you're going to turn. And again, you're just going to do 1 half double crochet in each stitch all the way down. And reality, you're going to just continue to do that until you get to the length that you need. So for me, it's going to be at least 55 inches. So I've got a long ways to go here. I've got, oh gosh, how many inches do you think this is? Let's see, how many inches is this? 1 inch? That's a little over an inch. So 3 was a little over an inch, 3 rows. So I've got a whole lot of rows to do, basically, is what I'm saying. So guys, pause the video here, and I will meet you back here whenever you get however the length you need. So if you're doing it for an adult, heck, you may want to do 60, 70 inches. So you may want to do it a whole lot longer if you're doing this for an adult. Or if you're doing it for a smaller child, then you may want to do it a whole lot shorter. So just remember that, and I will see you back here, guys. Alright guys, I have the length that I need now, so I'm going to just fasten this off. And I'm going to leave the tail kind of long here and work them in. So this one I didn't leave very long, so I'm just going to kind of work this in like this. Just in and out of these stitches here. Of course, if you have a yarn needle and you left your tail long enough, you could do it with your yarn needle, but I did not leave my tail very long on this side. So again, I'm just working this kind of back and forth here, so it won't come out. Then I'm going to cut the excess off, and I'm going to do the other side. This time I'm going to grab my yarn needle because I left this one longer. Here I'm going to grab this, go into some of these stitches down here, inside the stitches. And work them back and forth a bit. Alright, when you're satisfied, you can cut that off. And if you're happy with the way yours looks now, then that's good. You can be finished with yours. Mine, I think I want to add some of the little tassels on mine. Alright, so I've got my little strands cut. So what I did to cut those is I have my Red Heart Super Saver packaging here, and I measured it to, I wanted it about 3 inches, so I measured this to about 3 inches, and then I grabbed my yarn, and what I did with it is I just grabbed it like this and just wrapped it around a bunch of times. I know that I had 21 stitches across, so I know that I want one of these little yarn pieces in each stitch, so 21 across on both sides would be a total of 42. So I wrapped this around 42 times, and then I took my scissors and cut along the bottom for that. And now what I'm doing is I'm just attaching it. So you can use the crochet hook you were using if you want to, and all I do is I grab it, I fold it in half, and then I yarn over, insert my hook in the stitch, yarn over, and then pull through. And that right there just attaches the yarn. So that's a super, super easy way of doing this. Again, insert my yarn in my hook in the next stitch, fold my yarn in half, pull the loop through, yarn over with both sides, and then pull it through. And if you have a latch hook, you could do this with the latch hook also. So it's kind of the same process with the latch hook. So you insert your latch hook into your next stitch, and then you put your yarn in there, and then when you pull the latch hook through, it will actually close, and then you just pull that through, and then I don't know which is easier, to be honest with you, and then you yarn over through the hook part, and then you pull that through. So again, I don't know which one's honestly easier, and I've got some brown here too, so I'm going to mix some brown in. So, you know, you do whatever you want. If you have a latch hook and you know how to use it and you like using it, it may be faster for you with the latch hook. If you don't and you're not used to using a latch hook, it may be a little bit of a struggle to use it with this. So either way, you do what makes you happy with it. I think I'm faster with the actual hook, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just going to do this all the way down. I'm only doing one. You could do more than one per stitch here if that's what you really wanted to do. This has been a really warm winter for us here, so I don't know how it is in the rest of the world, but I'm in Texas, and Texas has been super warm this year. Like, really, really warm so far. So, you know, might not even need this for a little bit, but I'm sure it'll get cold. It always does. Okay, let's do another brown, mix that in. Looks like I cut too many strands. That's not surprising. And if you have too many like I am going to, then you could just put more than one in a few of them, make it a little bit fuller if that's what you want to do, or you don't have to, either way. Alright, so I've got a few more left over. I may add just a little bit to it. I think it looks cute the way it is, but I may add the rest to it just to give it a little tiny bit more fullness. Maybe I'll do it on the ends because the ends seem like they need more fullness. What do you guys think? Uh-oh. There's another green on the end there. I'm going to add another one to this end right here. I'm going to turn it over and do the other thing with this end. So I'm going to add, look, I may have even missed a stitch on this side. Let's add one right here. I think I'm going to add one more there too. And then I'll add another green on the other end. And then I've got a few browns I'll mix in. I feel like this side doesn't have that many browns for some odd reason. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about that though. Oopsie. See if it gets off center a little bit. You can just straighten it up. Apparently, this is not having fun with me right now. Alright, then I've got a couple. I've got 2, 3 browns on this side. How many browns I have on this side? 1, 2, 3. Ah. Alright, so I can add a couple of browns to the side. I think I need a brown like in the middle somewhere. So let's try one on this side. They don't have to match. Alright, we're going to add one more over here. Let's do it, where do we want to do it? I'm going to do it in the middle? Let's do it in the middle maybe. Yeah, why not? Alright, and then we're going to go to the other side and add a couple there. So this definitely needs one added here because that's a whole lot of area without any of it. Let's do this one. See, there we go, and then one more. Put that one in the middle there somewhere. Alright guys, and there we go. Here's our cute little kind of camo. It's camo colors, foresty colors scarf. I hope you enjoyed making this really fast, easy, beginner-friendly scarf. Hope you hope you had fun making this scarf with me, guys. And if you did, let me know in the comments and subscribe to my channel. Happy hooking, everybody.